Hello YouTube. Today this is going to be system test 2. So let's go ahead and get into the system. Now first start off that we do have a couple changes in the test, including the troubles have gone away. The disabled light, I believe, zone 4, and that was it. Open up the panel and you can see nothing really has changed, except I do now have zone 4 wire installed, so now we can go ahead and start using zone 4. Maybe it was installed in the last test, I'm not exactly sure. So, yep. Batteries are still the same, they're actually holding up quite well, so these batteries are pretty good. There's a new screwdriver inside the panel, and you'll see why in just a minute. And also, smoke detector cover, you'll also see why in a minute. Because all my pull stations are the same, I don't plan on testing every single one of them in each test. So we're actually going to only test the new device as well as this pull station right here. We'll go out to the garage and go look at that alarm. But up here I have my Gentex Commander 3 and it's set on horn continuous for this test. And you'll see why in just a minute. So up here, we have another Gentex Commander 3 and it's set on horn continuous. Both of them are on 30 candela, and you'll also see why in just a minute. Same pull station, we won't be testing that in this test. I plan on only testing about 2 devices in each test, just to kind of get the system test to go quicker. And because I only have those pull stations before and to go pull them all the time, and I don't want to annoy my neighbors because going on 24 volts, it's loud. So let's go ahead and see the garage. In the garage we have something different, and that is because I still have to get this installed. Drywall knife is kind of old and doesn't have good teeth anymore on it, so I can't cut a hole in the drywall. However, for now, until I get a new one, I have a back box just hanging on the ceiling. It's actually up there pretty good. I mean, it might be a little bit wiggly, but it's not too bad. But up here I have my Wheelock MT set on, I think it's the horn continuous, but it could be tone. I believe it's horn. We'll find out. And this is a fixed 1575 candela strobe. Now, the reason why all the alarms are on continuous is because I have the panel on code 3. That is right, I have the panel on code 3, so all the alarms can be coded. So that's really cool. We're going to start with the new device today. And for the new device, you know, around the entire house you have smoke alarms. There's a smoke alarm there, a smoke alarm there, a smoke alarm there, and in that bedroom right there. So there's smoke alarms all throughout the entire house. Now, you would think that there's supposed to be something over here, and yes, there is supposed to be. There's nothing up here in the front foyer. You're not supposed to have anything near kitchen within 10 feet, so there's nothing here to protect it. There's the kitchen. However, there's supposed to be a smoke detector in here as well, and I put one. However, it's not one of these home smoke alarms. It's actually a System Sensor 2412, I believe it is. Just smoke. So really nice smoke detector. Now I can go get a chair and twist off its base real quick, and we're going to be testing that today. Now I'm not going to test it with real smoke. I'm just going to go ahead and push the test button. But yes, in a future test when I get some canned spray, smoke spray, then we'll go ahead and test it with the smoke spray. But I'll show you what I did inside. It's just pretty simple, what I did. So up here, we're at the smoke detector. We twist it off the base. You can see there's just a wire coming in from the zone, and there's a resistor in there. If we go and flip this around, system center 2412, and it does have an optional relay in there. I believe that's what these terminals can do. So that's a really cool feature about this, but I just have it going in directly into the zone. And then that just aligns right there and clip back in place. So you can see here, you align that tab and then you just twist it back on. And we're gonna go ahead and test that today. So let's go ahead and get the screwdriver. And I have all the NACs on. So we're ready to go and get started. And it's really cool. This is the very first time that we're gonna have audible silence on the garage NAC. We're just gonna shut all these doors because it's really loud. Part of the reasons why I'm not getting any 7000 TT or any mechanical horns, because this is loud enough. Very small house. So 3, 2, 1. It should be going. Huh. Nothing is going. Oh, I bet you I know why. All right, let's go ahead and reset. I know why. Wait for it to reset. This is the very first time I encountered a problem on a system test. So sorry for such a long system test for only testing a couple devices. But this is the very first time. And I've only had the fail a couple times, but either way. Alright. Now that we're in programming, we need to go to NACs. Or I mean zones. Alright, so NAC, or zone 4, yep, that's why. You have to re-enable the NAC so you want the zone to activate. So like, let's go and say zone 5. You can see it's active except for supervisory, but yet I have NAC 3 activated. NAC 4 is not used. Yeah, NAC 4 up here is not used. So we can actually go and just turn that off. And so yep. Now we're ready. Put this thing back up. All right. And I have a bunch of spare keys there. So now we can go ahead and test it. Which, where did I put my screwdriver? Did I put it back in here? Nope. Right here. So now it's going to activate the NACs. Alright. So enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and get started. You see, everything's in perfect sync. It's loud. The one that kills me is the Wheelock MT. Leave the light on. So now we're going to go ahead and silence and look at audible silence. All right. can't even see the strobe. There you go. The reason why I have the candela set so low in the rooms is because at a higher candela, the camera can't even pick it up. Like for example, the ESC Genesis, I have to have the lights off just for you to see the strobe because it's a high candela version. The ceiling mount version. And if you wonder what that humming is, that is the Wheelock MT. And the strobe flashes really, really fast. If you remember on my 12 volt fire alarm panel, you would remember that the Wheelock MT, every other pulse of code 3, it would flash because it was only running on 12 volts. Now it's on 24 volts. From those two panels, only outputting 12 volts. All right, re-alarm. So in re-alarm with the pulse station, just check out these two alarms and then we're gonna end off the test. I can hear the Wheelock MT slightly. So reset. There we go. Reset the pulse station. And here, I'm gonna unlock the panel because I don't know if it's gonna activate the alarms or not. Why not? Yeah, the supervisor is normally not programmed to activate NAC 1 and 2. However, for some reason, when you activate a fire alarm and then you activate a supervisory, sorry about that, accidentally hit the record button. But either way, what I was saying was, for some reason, when you activate a supervisory device after a fire alarm was already activated, it will still activate the NACs. Still haven't figured that one out. But this key switch is only programmed to run on NAC 3, which actually goes to the LED. And that's also set on code 3, same as the last test. But everything is reset. That smoke detector will reset when we reset the panel. So we're just going to go and hit the reset button. And you will see that smoke detector went back to normal. This lives in the panel. We're going to lock it up. And that'll be the end of the test. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like this video. Around the summertime, I'm going to go and get a power outage test in because the exit sign inspection is coming up very soon again. So we're going to go ahead and test the backup batteries in here and see exactly how well they do. Especially since, if you remember from these two panels, backup battery was not working very good. So we're going to test it and see exactly how the panel reacts. Now, if the panel gets so low on battery, it's just going to shut off and that'll be the end of the video. However, it survives the entire test and you're going to see the video. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and like this video, and have a great day.